Okay, there we go. Okay, everything's good now. Kind of. It's always a little bit off when I do this, but for the most part, it's okay. Snowburn have subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Umarmy. Hello. Wait, hello. I was going to stream today, so I was like, yeah, I'll stream still today. Why not? Why not? I'm a little, I don't know, I'm kind of out of it today, but that's how it is some days. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having an okay day, I would say. I don't know. I posted the news earlier. I just figured out a little bit ago, because I got back from an appointment like 2 hours ago? 3 hours? I don't know. I guess it's been like 3 hours now. As for how I'm feeling, I don't know, honestly. It's weird. It's weird. I guess, cause nothing's different, right? It's just a matter of, like, knowing. So, it's nice understanding what's wrong. I need to be more optimistic though. I feel bad going into a stream with low energy or just being like kind of out of it. But you know, it's like gotta do our best. I can't tell you guys to do your best if I'm not willing to do my best too. No, I'll be fine though. I mean, I've been fine all this time, I think. I don't know. It is better to have an official diagnosis than not, especially when you've spent a long time wondering what's wrong and you don't know what's wrong. And some people are like, well, there's nothing wrong with you, you know, you're totally fine, you're just making shit up. People will say stuff like that all the time where they'll downplay the issue or, you know, this, that, and the other because you can't name it so it doesn't exist. That's often how it goes, especially with mental health. If they're not very prominent physical symptoms, which I guess for me there kind of is, but even still, if I'm like, I have a bad memory, like a really bad memory, people are like, oh yeah, me too. It's hard to explain just how bad it is. Also, this is so jittery. Okay, there. I'll at least be closer. I'm not gonna commit any crimes today. This is not a criminal sort of day. We're on our best behavior out here today. I have the Roman Empire in the background. I'm not sure why I chose the Roman Empire today. We're on the market. Close enough, right? Close up horse. But yeah, I wish things weren't like this, obviously, but I appreciate you guys being patient with me and understanding and stuff despite it. I mean, I don't know. It's embarrassing having things wrong with you, especially if it's like this, where it's like, you want to say things would be okay if you were just stronger, right? It's like, oh, if I were a tougher person, then this wouldn't be happening to me. But I think everybody has limits, and like whether or not you want to acknowledge it, your brain kind of does it for you. Like I said, so I was like, I got this, I'll be fine. And then my brain's like, no, you're not okay. And then it decided to humble me a little bit. So I had no choice at that point. I did not mean to zoom closer. Film HQ was given 2 carrots to say, take this for some good coffee. I did not drink coffee before the stream. I do not know how that is going to affect my performance. I don't have a caffeine addiction or anything. It's just, you know how it is sometimes. Hey, bonus has given 5 carrots to say, sometimes a horse has got to roam. Where, I guess I did roam out there. Stronger weeks got nothing to do with it. The army's slowly starting to realize that. I mean, there are a lot of mental health resources that exist for a reason, so at least they acknowledge the issue. Yes. Being tough doesn't stop things from happening to you, therefore something happening does not make you weak. That is true. No matter whether or not you're a good or a bad person, you can't really control the things other people do to you. And a lot of people will give up on being a kind person because they believe, well, other people aren't being nice to me, why should I be nice to other people? So learning how to be kind and continue being kind, or at least doing your best to be in spite of whatever happens to you, I think that's important. I mean, just not giving up on the person that you want to be at the end of the day. My advice, do not gaslight yourself, especially when it comes to mental health. It's kind of hard not to, though, when you're surrounded by people who are like, "Oh, bro, you're fine. You're gonna be okay. It's not that serious. You know, everything's gonna be fine. There's probably nothing wrong. It's probably something really minor." And then, you know, you learn the truth, and you're like, well, it's good to know. I don't know. I know people don't really mean harm. Maybe they're just trying to be like reassuring and make you not worry when they say stuff like that. Or maybe they really do think you're just making shit up. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. It really is. Hey, Alaska has announced. Feral emoji. Why don't you tell me how you really feel? Rubber Soldiers give him 5 carrots and say, "Hey, we're with you every step of the way, Madam President. It's good that you're tackling the issues now rather than later. Here's your mental and physical health." Thank you. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I'm just kind of doing my best. It isn't really easy, but I'm here now. I kind of have to get better. I mean, I'm not going to be able to do my job very well if I don't, so... Eventually things get to the point where you can't really ignore them anymore. RJ is given 4.9 years. Today, being a former firefighter gave me anxiety problems and I'm only 20. So I'm sorry and we want to hear how well you were doing. I think I'll be fine eventually. At least... I mean, that's what I was told. If I work towards it, then eventually things will be okay. And, I mean, I just gotta do my best, right? I just gotta do my best. Werewolf has announced we will always support you, Tomoe. Thank you. I appreciate how much you guys support me. I don't know if I'm always worthy of the support, but I try to be somebody who is worthy of supporting. Yeah. Manifesting good vibes, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. My tracking is so jittery right now, I apologize. Let me sway back and forth. It's kind of fun. It's kind of soothing in a way. Right now, my head is very empty, but like, it's kind of hard to explain when you eventually just kind of end up like a little bit like out of it all the time. I'm always in that state, but during my streams I could usually focus a little bit more, cause I wanna give my best to you guys. So I'm like, okay, I gotta lock in. I gotta at least be positive for them, and then it kind of like rubs off in my day to day. So that's what I meant when I'm like, you guys make it a little bit easier to push myself and try to be the best me I can be. So it's like another reason to give it my all, when I might not normally do so just for myself, if that makes sense. James is giving 20 carrots to say happy carrot. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Sometimes, I don't know, it's not just enough to do your best for yourself. You also gotta do your best for somebody else too. Locked in, how the kids would say. Yeah, it's rubbing off on me. PokeP has announced lots of carrots to make you feel better. Like I said, I'll be fine in time. Probably. I didn't want to make the whole stream super depressing though. That was not my intention. It's just, I don't know. Tom Z has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome, welcome. There we go. Two very disoriented waves. Be sure to slow down when you need to. I like working though. Working is like, I always told myself no matter what happens, as long as I keep working, at least I won't stagnate, you know? I'll make some sort of progress in life, and then I'll be able to look back on it and it'll be like, my efforts were worth something. At least I never stopped moving forward even when things got tough. But I do know I have to take good care of myself if I want to be able to take good care of others. Something that I learned from an early age is you can't reasonably expect to become somebody who makes other people happy if you're not happy yourself. Like, you gotta genuinely be happy. Otherwise, you're just gonna end up worrying other people. That's part of why I'm so transparent with you guys, is because I want you to know what's going on with me, so that if you, like, see something off about me, then it's like, oh, that's what's going on. You know? It doesn't really leave room for confusion or anything. So it's one of those things. I don't know if I'm strong as much as I am really stubborn. I don't know. I'm probably too stubborn for my own good sometimes, but you know, you gotta keep swimming or you'll drown. That's the philosophy of some fish out there in the world. I am feeling a little bit three-dimensional today. Hold on. Rotation. Da 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 da. Can always go somewhere else. Alright, let me focus again. Easily distracted horsewoman. There is a fine line between the two. That is true, actually. I am not a mule, I'm a horse. Stubborn like a horse. It's like finding the balance of just making sure others are taken care of, but never neglect your own needs as well. Yeah. Mercenary 56 has announced their most stubborn mare in the USA. Sometimes being stubborn's a good thing, because that little bit of stubbornness can help give you that final push you need to do something that's tough. Like for me, getting help. It took me a long time to do, but I hope everybody can get the help they need eventually. I don't know. When it comes to, like, mental toughness, I'm the type of person that likes handling everything on my own. Because it's hard to think, you know, I gotta rely on someone else to be able to solve something. Well, what if nobody's around for me? Like, what am I gonna do then? I don't want to feel helpless. I never want to feel helpless. That's why I kind of just try to make it work. I hope that makes sense. I mean, I'm sure you guys can relate too, because... I mean, I don't know how many people actually like asking for help when it comes to, like, making yourself vulnerable around others, you know? Thank you for all the gift subs. I appreciate it. I do. I'm sorry, I'm trying to gather my thoughts right now. Usually when I'm streaming, I don't stop and think that much, mostly because, like, I don't know. It's hard to gather my thoughts during these times, but I'm trying to, like, be a little bit more insightful for once. Speak from the heart. Yeah, instead of just rambling. Well, Boss Cat's giving 10 years to say, nothing is better at keeping someone going than annoyance, spite, and pure stubborn pride. I try not to do things out of spite. I mean, I do hold grudges sometimes, but usually it's like if I've had enough of someone, like if I've given them several chances and it's like the final straw, and then I don't normally forgive after that. I don't have infinite patience, I just have a lot, I guess. Greg's on 1.99 cares to Tomoe, what type of treatment are you doing? Aside from what I outlined in the announcement there, I don't really have anything going on yet, cause like, I still have to talk to a couple more people. I only just got the diagnosis, so I haven't started any treatment yet. Ario has announced, wait, did I miss something? Methods dealing with torpor? Friends, sleep, crying, baths. It's scary moving forward, but isn't it a bit worse fate to watch things pass? I guess so. I mean, you just gotta do your best, right? Ranger 21 is announced. Laughter and crying is the best medicine. That's the weird thing, right? Like I said, and I was just told this is part of what comes with it sometimes. I kind of like, I don't know. The way I experience emotions, I don't experience a lot of very strong emotions. So like, even if I feel like crying, I don't cry very often. So it's like, I just kind of vibe in, you know? So you guys are like, oh, Tomoe, you're so chill all the time. It's hard for me to be anything but chill. I guess. Just as announced, support you through thick and thin. Thanks for making every day brighter. I'm glad I'm able to do that much, at least. I'm glad I can do something. The stream of consciousness is still your signature MO, so just vibe it out. I mean, I like talking like that. It's nice. It's like, I don't really have to think too much. It's talking, but Every so often, every once in a while, upon occasion, I must stop and think. That's how you take a step back, analyze your situation, and figure out the best way to move forward. Emotion, horse. That's true, that's true. I just thought you were naturally very chill and calm. I guess I kind of am too. I mean, I don't think there's really too much to get angry about. I'm like analytical by nature. Usually, I'll have like an initial reaction to something and then I'll like take a step back and calm myself down and be like, okay, well, this is why this happened. This is probably why this is probably why this person did what they did. I know that this is not the right response to this, so I'm not going to do this. I think I will do this instead. Or if I just cannot come to a conclusion as to what I should do, I just sleep on it and come back to it later. Because I do not want to unfairly lash out at people, and I don't know. I don't like hurting people if I can prevent it, so I try to be as rational as possible. It's not a perfect practice by any means, but I guess it's just kind of how I ended up after everything. Horse in motion? Is this like a physics problem? I don't know. I don't know. It's really hard to tell when you reach a certain point how much of what you go through is like damage you sustained and how much of it is just your core personality, if that makes sense. It's like, yeah. I don't know if I'm really good at laying all this stuff out properly. I'm not trying to like trauma dump or anything. It's more so like an explanation. I'm just happy I'm able to do something for you guys. Obviously, I have not always had the best of luck in this realm, but if I'm able to be there for you guys a little bit, then I'm glad I can do something. Of course, you should go to the people around you, people who are like close at hand, and rely on them above all else. But you know, it's the little things that add up. It's like, for me, if I'm having a bad day, see a funny cat video or something, and I'm like, hell yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll be around though. I don't plan on going anywhere. There's no reason to stop doing what I've been doing. I just have to like, I don't know, take steps to get better along the way as well. The people who know you personally are the best at helping you usually. That's true. That is true. I can only do so much as a horsewoman on the internet. But alas, I feel like as a VTuber, or at least this is my personal philosophy, we are here to entertain and to make people happy. If I can do that, then... Oh, I try to give a thumbs up. It's hard. Just pretend that I gave like the crispest thumbs up ever. My hand tracking is not working great right now. I was having some troubleshooting difficulties. That's usually how it goes. Oh, I appreciate you guys doing your best to be here for me too. Here's to many more wonderful streams in the future, right? 3D horse, how we doing? We're definitely doing our best today. Definitely doing our best. I need to talk about something that's not so gloomy. Oh yeah! Wait, yeah. Lost in the desert? No. Hey. This is the Roman Empire. You can vaguely tell. This is no ordinary desert. This is the Roman place. That's right, news and else. Salutations, been busy. Hope you're doing great. I think I'm doing fine. I'll be alright. That was the most reassuring thumbs up I've ever seen. Thank you. Can't even clap. What is Moe doing? Probably assembling firearms in the back room. I don't know. That's how it goes, right? A horse with no name? No, that is incorrect. My name is Tomoe. What's a horse doing in Rome? Roaming around, I would assume. Right. Exciting news. since this stream is kind of all over the place, I'll give like a more positive note. My new outfit will be coming out in, wait, what day is it today? Okay, calendar has saved me. The 27th, that's in 8 days. Yippee! I'll give a proper announcement later, but you know, why not, you know? I did a lot of planning around it, so it's, you know, I hope you guys enjoy the event. I hope you enjoy the event. I did promise last month I would try to get it ready by the end of this month, and luckily everything worked out that well, that way timeline-wise, so. Pretty optimistic about the future, pretty ambitious in our endeavors. I have a lot more plans that are laid out in the future. I might not have the best memory ever, but I do take a lot of notes. So I have like a big timeline, and I organized everything super well. Can I ask your opinion on something? I might be able to help. What's up? It's gonna be okay though. The weird thing I did learn though, so like my long-term memory doesn't exist right now, but that's because of what I was diagnosed with. But apparently my memory short-term is like really good, or at least that's what the test said. I did like 8 hours of testing. It was really tiring, but the results were good, so I can still do good short-term, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's like in the moment, like if I'm studying, like if I had to do something, then I can do it. But like, otherwise, you know, that makes sense, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to learn how to play games quickly. And I have to learn how to play games quickly. Otherwise, you guys flame me, which is understandable sometimes, but other times it's like, yeah. How far back does the memory loss go? I don't really have any memories. Like, well, I can piece things together with like context clues, or like if I see something, but otherwise it's like you gotta like dig really hard. It's hard to explain. I don't know. I hope that makes some sense though. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just crazy. I swear I'm not crazy. I swear. I promise. Keep it clean as announced, Tomoe. I want to take the time to say on behalf of the Umarmy and all Haunts, thank you for being you and spreading love, positivity, and making our days. I don't know, life has enough shitty things in it without people making things more shitty, right? There's like drama and all sorts of negative stuff. It's not my job to make things more negative. It's to try and make things positive. So like, even if I get picked on and stuff, I've said this before, like, even if people want to like harass me or bully me or whatever else, I know I'll be fine. I've dealt with that for a long time, so I gotta try and make things better for you guys and hope that you don't have to go through the same thing. So it's like, want more for others even if you can't have it yourself. That's generally been my philosophy, if that makes sense. Yeah. I'm sorry, I spaced out for a second. I don't have ADHD or anything myself. She said she tested for that too. My psychologist, she said, no, you're good. I don't know. I have thoughts swimming around in my head and sometimes they just stray away. I appreciate it. Bullying's not just cool. I don't mind if people like tease about stuff, but like sometimes people be straight up bullying, and it's like, let's not do that. That's unnecessary. But also, it's like, I don't know. You can learn to ignore these things or just deal with it. Sometimes days really bad, so it's hard to ignore it, but it is what it is. Things get better with time. You just have to be tough enough to deal with the bad days, and then the good days will be that much better. Alright, let's get 1.99 carats. To say Tomoe is hot tomboy RL, but here she's herself. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm also a beacon of hope in the dark. I'm actually in the light right now. My room is very well illuminated, thank you very much. You're crazy, bro. You're fucking crazy. And is that the horse girl? It is! Hi! That's the most I've not raised my voice like that in a while. Users have gifted 5 memberships. Thank you for conscripting more horse soldiers into our beautiful Umarmy. It is a good time. Do I keep a diary to remember things? I only keep a diary for work-related things. Otherwise, if people tell me things, I try really hard to remember because it feels rude. Like, if somebody's like, this is my favorite color, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna remember that. But then they tell me their birthday or some shit, and I'm like, that's hard. That's a tough one. Might not be able to remember that. Oh, yeah, you gotta laugh at things in hindsight. Gotta laugh at them in hindsight. Best advice I got from my drill sergeant was, shut the fuck up and execute the task. Well, ain't that just a beautiful spot of motivation. Jeremy Solstice, thank you for the gift subs. I appreciate it. It's like conscription, but it's on the Twitch side. That's okay. Your favorite color is blue. Please remember it for next week's quiz. Why? Why? What? Digglemorph is given 10 subs. Dreamer Solstice is given 10 subs. Okay, alright. Wait, thank you everybody. Welcome to the, I can't think. I don't know, you guys have always been really supportive. This way, I spend a lot of time working, like, even if I wasn't, well, no, because like part of the reason why I work so much is because I don't want to have to think about things that I don't want to think about. It's like a good distraction though, staying productive. But it's also just because I want to become better for you guys. So I want to make better content and do better. So I in so many words, I appreciate how supportive you guys have been all this time, and like patient with me getting together projects and stuff and learning and all of that. Cause I mean, I've only been a streamer for like 1.5 months now or so. Wait, 1 year and 6 months. I was thinking 1.5 and I was like, 1.5 what? I can't talk anymore. It's too hard. Communication is hard. Months? No, years. 1.5 years. Breaking the 3rd walls? Wait, how many walls are there? Howdy, Tomoe. You've had that bandage on your arm for a while now. Has your medic given you Motrin for it yet? No, we're not gonna make it. I'm actually getting sent to the glue factory after this. These bandages, I got one here too. I forgot how shiny these boots are. It's pretty cool, actually. I really love my 3D model. I wish I could do more with it, but I can't yet. But we'll get there. We'll get there. One step at a time. That's something? Yeah, it is. Remember your units, Tomoe? Tomoe, don't go into the light. What light am I going into? No, it was, I'm actually, okay, so, this is probably weird to say, but, like, when I started having worse memory issues, like, when things started to get a lot worse, I was, like, super stressed out. I thought, like, I had, like, some sort of, like, brain damage or something. So, learning that it's something treatable is, like, also a huge weight off my shoulders. So I'm, like, super psyched about that, too. Now that I know it's something that I can fight against, I'm like, okay, well, now I'm a little more optimistic. I hope that makes sense too. Maybe I'm just being goofy though. Fisher89 is given 10 carrots to say, I wanted to thank you for all you do. You've pulled me out of some pretty dark places and I'm grateful for that. I hope to be here to support you for a long time. And you cried all the time. No, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. I appreciate it. All I do is show up here and say a bunch of goofy stuff. So like, I'm glad if it's able to make you guys happy. I'm glad I can do that much. I never could have imagined before that I'd ever be able to like positively impact people's lives as much. I know I ain't perfect by any means, but that's exactly why I gotta keep improving myself each and every day. Cause if you guys are doing so much for me, I feel inclined to do just as much, if not more back. It's a part of me being stubborn. Mildly OCD is given 5 years to say. One way I remember better is by saying out loud. I'll probably forget that. For some reason, the subconscious goes, I bet, and things stick. Well, like, I don't know. I guess right now my biggest enemy is probably myself. So I just gotta get past that. I gotta wake up and, like, fight myself. Not, like, physically. Not physically. But, like, mentally, you know? Mentally. Not enough horns? There's plenty going off right now! Thank goodness. The music is... It digs into the brain after a while. It gets to you, you know? It gets to you a little bit. Great Guardsman 1114 has announced you don't need to be perfect. You need to be you. There ain't no me like me out there, you know? If you know, you know. I'm a little bit weird, or so I've been told, but we all have our quirks, I guess. Yeah. Mental shadow boxing? Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I'd win against myself. I'd win. My friend was recently diagnosed with a brake fluid addiction. I asked him why he drinks it, but all he says is that he can stop at any time. I'm going to fight your friend. I think that is the right thing to do. Memory issues? Is this a reference? What are you referring to? It's actually... What? Wait, what?
Sorry for bothering you, but
What?
Please never feel like you have to get better at streaming. You're a wonderful goober just the way you are. We're all here for you and we'll be with you for the foreseeable future. Have a great stream and take care. Tomoe, thank goodness you removed that bow. It has recently been discovered that it is actually a parasitic organism that feeds on tomboys. It slowly drains the tomboy traits out of its victim and replaces them with more feminine ones. Almost lost the...
I'm sorry, I could not talk for a minute. Thank you for having so much faith in me. I just, I'm sorry. Hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say, even though I can't talk right now, but thank you. You guys believe in me, huh? Can you believe me for being stunned? It's just like so much. Because I'm not used to people being so nice to me. So it's like, I don't know. I always wanted to make other people happy, but it's like seeing people try their best to cheer me up too. I don't know. I'm trying not to cry right now. I'm sorry. I appreciate it though. Thank you. Don't throw bricks at me! Those are oats. Those are oats. Thank you for the oats. The kindness will continue. I just, I don't know. It's a weird thing to want to be someone worthy of kindness, because I kind of feel like everybody is. Everyone kind of needs that, you know? Like, we all do things that aren't necessarily the best sometimes, like we mess up and we hurt people and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't really like giving up on people. I don't want to believe that I'm like a bad person or something. It's, you know, Yeah. I can't organize my thoughts. This is why I never stop and think. This is why I just ramble instead, because there's like awkward pauses and I fumble around. It's like, I can't let them see me looking uncool. I'm supposed to be cool. I'm supposed to be tough and inspiring and stuff, you know? It's gonna be okay though. We're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. I always tell myself, even on the days I don't believe that, because in time I kind of end up actually feeling that way. So it's like positive mindset. I don't know. At some point I was told you gotta your outlook on life is a big part of what determines how your tomorrow's gonna be like. If you go forward believing that tomorrow's gonna be better, then it's more likely that tomorrow will be better. Because, like, if you're able to adjust to, like, a more positive mindset, then even if something bad happens, you can find some good in it. Yeah. That's probably the best way I can put that. 4-star Tomboy has given 10 carrots. Sick Commander, I've been watching a lot of your streams and those other VTubers a lot recently. I feel inspired to try VTubing myself. What do you think? Where should I start? You are cool, by the way. I think if you want to do it, then you should do it, you know? Now is as good a time as any, and if you have like a strong motive, if you really want to like do it, then like there's no reason not to. I'm giving terrible advice right now, but I think you should just do what you want to do, and whatever the reason may be, as long as you give your best effort, I think that's important. Because the reason I push myself so much, the reason why I always try to do my best, is so that when I look back on things later, regardless of what the result is, at least I can say I had no regrets, you know? At least I can say then that I genuinely tried my hardest, that I gave it my all, that I don't have to think, oh, what if I had done this instead? Like, what if I had tried harder at this time? What if I had done this, that, and the other? We'll always have some sort of regrets, but at least you can always say that you did what you could, and that you really gave it your all. And I think that's a really important thing. Mercy is a human virtue. Many grow up and forget it, but you did not. I'm definitely not perfect. Like I said, I don't know. These are things I think about a lot. A lot of people look at me and they're like, "Oh, this goofy horse. She doesn't got any wisdom to her." But like, I don't know. I usually reserve my deeper thoughts for like when I'm just sitting around doing work, just thinking like, what else can I do? What else? What do I need to do later? What am I fighting for? Yeah. Nalio Studios given 5 gates to say the gap between cool and cute is the penultimate tomboy aesthetic. How do we achieve perfect balance? How do we do it? Ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Wait, I can wave again. Hold on. Is it gonna let me wave? There we go. That's a little bit better. I just need to like readjust. Venom of Bathory has announced you are tough and inspiring, Tomoe. Thank you. I don't know how tough I am all the time, but I gotta at least try and be tough. Fire has gifted 50 memberships. Thank you for the mass conscription. Welcome everybody to the Umarmy. PT starts at 0600. Maybe not. Maybe we'll skip PT this weekend though. Saturday PT is absolutely not needed. Although I encourage you guys to always push yourself a little bit further, but maybe a rest day doesn't hurt. I solve algorithms in my head like a Bitcoin miner. No! It's not like that. You're on your profile. I'll help you extend it. Get to work. I do need to do the Titanic tomorrow. I hope I have the mental energy for a longer stream. That's gonna be rough. But I don't want to take the day off. I am really bad about just stopping and going, you know, okay, maybe not. But like my thing is, right? Because my brain just like flips information over so quickly. it's easy for me to like switch mentalities and like push myself a little bit further, and then afterwards I like collapse on the ground in an empty horse husk. Just kind of like curl up for a bit, you know? So I'll always, if I have any energy left to give whatsoever, I will give that remaining energy to you guys. And then, only then, will I go and relax a little bit. I should be thinking more about myself. I know my own limitations, though. I always work within my limitations, don't worry. Well, sometimes I push it a bit, but then I learned if I do that, then I get scolded by you guys. So I try not to push it too far. That's why I stopped doing 24-hour streams. I learned my lesson. Because yeah, I really did not have any energy to spare after those. Looking like the dried up Wojak meme after all that effort. And yet I still revitalize. Look, I'll even drink water. I have water on my desk. I'm ready to hydrate. It's fine. That's sad, Tomoe. I hope you can get yourself in a better situation. It's gonna be fine! It's gonna be fine because, I don't know, cause I don't wanna give up. That's all. If you don't give up, then you haven't lost yet. Water, good. Hydration, good. Sorry, I had to put the lid back on. Don't want to get too crazy, you know? You don't want to spill anything over. The smile, now you need a bow. Moe Moe magic will help you. Moe Moe magic only works on firearms. I don't think it works on people. Mashuvi, as announced, horses built different. Best wishes. I'm just a horse, man. At the end of the day, I'm just a horse. I'm just a horse doing my best. So no more 24-hour streams. Alright. I never said all that. Like, let's slow down a little bit, right? I never said no more. It's just in moderation, yes. In moderation. Longer streams are for moderation. We have to be careful about it. Don't cry, I am just a horse. What kind of wisdom is that? That does sound like something I would say, actually. Staff duty shift stream with Tomoe as the NCIC. Am I allowed to go on a power trip yet? Is this within my authority? Please. The bestest horse the Umarmy could serve under. There's only so many horses out there to fight alongside, you know? Ever since you guys wanted to go and replace all the horses with tanks and whatnot. It's not the same. It'll never be the same. I am excited though, thinking about the future. Cause it's like, you know, we're gonna hit the 2-year mark later in the year. And then what about 3 years? What about anything beyond that? It's fun to think ahead. And like I said in my note, if I get better, then like, I'll be able to make memories with you guys. And I'll be able to like reminisce with you guys, and that would be a lot of fun. I mean, I can kind of do it now, but it's a lot harder to do. Like I would be able to remember like incidents from individual streams. That would be really cool. I can remember milestones a little bit better, but I think that would be a lot of fun. That's like another big motivator to try and get better. The modern cavalry is tanks. They don't know what they lost when they gave up horses. That's all I can say there. Horses are loyal companions. They're pretty cool too. Lightning Fires, give him 20 kids to say Tomoe. Can you say in a very serious voice? All of you will perish for democracy, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Is that serious enough? That felt serious. That's adequately serious. Blue Eyes, WTF has subscribed. Welcome to the Umarmy. PT starts at 0600. Usually, anyway. Can you make tea with your horse? No, you have to make coffee. Coffee only. Coffee only. She won't remember anything we said. Go hog wild. Please keep your hogs contained. Behave yourselves! At the end of the day, we still need order in the ranks. Been meaning to join the stream for a bit. Well, welcome. I'm sorry this was not a more uplifting stream. It's been a little bit more like serious and kind of depressing. I try not to make things more serious. Life is already serious enough without me out here being all serious and shit. Hold your horses. It's like when they say hold your applause till the end. Hold your horses until the end. Oh, wait, 0600, come on. I'm an all-nighter. That is no excuse not to run. Not to run with everybody else. Can you imagine horses not running? It's not even a horse at that point. That's like pony activity out there. Philosophical stream today. I'm really good at getting philosophical. I don't have any other deep wisdom to give, I don't think. Do I? Nah, I don't think so. Not off the top of my head anyway. You need to calm down. You need to silly it up a bit. Too serious around here. You're right! You are absolutely correct. I can't just get silly on command though. That is not within my skill set. It's kind of like spontaneous. Why is the army so strict about their uniform? To minimize casualties. I wonder if there's like any pits in the ground back there that I can like crawl into. Nope. Okay. Well. Why do you hurt me like this? Listen here, motherfucker. Was I really talking about depressing stuff earlier? Nah, bro, it never happened. You can't prove anything. We're all smiles in the UmARmy. There is no sadness in the UmARmy. Lame joke. Hey, someone's gotta make the lame jokes out here. I only do it during my ASMR streams because I guess the last one was a carrot eating one. That's probably not too much of a lame joke. It was just psychological damage. Could we explore Rome? One does not simply roam around Rome. Let's see. Da 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 da. Da da da. Maybe I like destroyed the local population and this is all that's left. I am willing to buy it. Huh. I'm pretty good at my job. Euphonus was given 5 carrots to say, from one horse to another, vehicles are overrated. Absolutely. I did not pan the camera over properly. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're back in. Or we're back in. That's a lot of pottery. You got that right. But like, you could put a lot of coffee in there. A pottery of coffee. This reminds me of that one dude who looks like he astral projects the camera. I don't think I have that power, unfortunately. Let me center this a little bit more. That's better. Each stone was once a person. Do I really have the power to make people disappear without a trace? That's pretty badass, actually. We don't say child soldiers. We prefer the term infantry. There aren't any child soldiers in the UmARmy. That's unethical. We don't do that around here. Absolutely not. Hiya, Tomoe. Hello there. Also, thank you guys for cheering me up. I appreciate it. I'll be more optimistic and positive moving forward. Bro, dude, I was given 5 memberships. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome more horse soldiers to the UmARmy. Now there will definitely be order in the ranks. We're gonna make the new recruits guard the stables again. It's a great way to initiate them. Yeah. Matters how good you are at butchering, but yeah, you could make anyone disappear. I think I know what I'm gonna do this weekend. Don't give up. If your pets fight you, you have to fight back. Don't lose to a cat. That's my advice. Don't lose to a dog either. Although dogs put up a good fight. Greg's got 1.99 carrots to say, Tomoe, does this mean longer or shorter streams? I don't think it really means either. I don't think it really means. I mean, I have the set amount of energy I do. I can't make more energy manifest, unfortunately. If I was just streaming and didn't have to manage myself too, then I would probably like do more streaming. And if I didn't have a full-time job. And if I wasn't in college. And if I didn't have to waitlist several times. Yeah, there's a lot of factors as to why I do not stream longer. It's about balance, you know? You have to balance everything. If you lose control of one aspect of your life, then things are more likely to crumble faster than you can keep up with. That's why we have sugar cubes? Hell yeah, bro. Average VTuber schedule. Being a workaholic is a way of life, okay? I would not necessarily advise it, but it's doable. Colon V is announced. I just want to quickly say that I am surprised I've been a member for a year now, and one of the best I spend my money on. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's nice to have a year of service. Remember that UmARMy service is a lifelong commitment, whether you understand it or not. You try to leave, and then they let you out the door, and then you hear the sound of a gun, and yeah. Yeah. You're not going anywhere. Don't worry though. Don't worry. They're just knocking you out with it and dragging you back in. That's all. Forgot to ask, well, what does the term backseating mean? All right, so wait, I can't. Never mind. I was gonna be dramatic about it, but picture this, right? Picture this. You're a youngster, right? You're sitting in front of a TV, probably a little too close to the screen. You lean forward. You're about to get a big achievement in the game, and then somebody grabs your shoulder and starts violently shaking you, telling you that you are not doing it correctly and that you are fucking everything. Well, I don't know, what did the kids say? Fricking everything up, and that you are going to, you're terrible at the game, and that you should uninstall the game, and then you die in that crucial moment. That's essentially how backseating goes. It's a very serious offense.
No child soldiers? We need to fix that. Alright everyone, find a partner and let's get that next generation of UmARMy soldiers ready for the front lines. No one would dare shoot something so small, adorable, and illegal to be in a war zone.
I don't think that's allowed. I don't think they allow that in public schools. Anime Acumen has gifted 2 carrots. Thank you. Thank you for the carrots. Thank you kindly. Don't volunteer! Don't volunteer. Go back, you missed the secret thing. Go back! You need to raise the difficulty! You shoot like a fucking little girl! Do better, you punk ass, stupid person. You get the point. Backseating's not cool. It's not cool. Don't do that. You put on the shovel is going 2 gears. It really is spring in chat. Isn't it spring year round? Well, I'm losing track of the seasons. You get the point, I think. You need to do X to get Y ending. Oh, you messed up that point. You were supposed to do this thing here to get the special ending. Oh gosh darn it, Tomoe. How dare you? Does shoot like a girl count as an insult when you are a girl? I didn't think of that, honestly. Probably not, though, right? I shoot like a mare, if anything. A horse? It is a horse. It is. Everything is gonna be okay. Children are much better suited to serve, serve weapons. The semi-stationary characteristic of a mortar or heavy machine gun relies less on a child's physical strength and stamina, and also builds teamwork. There's too much thought put into that statement. I am mildly concerned. What do new recruits have to do? Well, first you have to go outside and sweep the dirt, you know? I need it in like a neat pile over there. And then you gotta You gotta see how much coil of rope we have left. And then I need you to go, give me some carrot juice from the machine. And I'll give you more tasking after that. Just gotta be patient, you know, you'll slowly work your way up to the cool guy shit. You'll get there. You have to go outside? No. It can all be done indoors. It can all be done indoors. It's fine. Turn over every rock in the field. We can't have them getting sunburned. Yes, that too. Also, like, if there's any worms under the rock, make sure they're taken out, because, like, we don't want any, like, spies in the area, you know? You guys are doing absolutely essential work. I am proud of you. Keep up your efforts and the Umarmy will prosper. When do we get to do the cool guy eventually, yeah. Give it some time. Give it some time. You can't make a bowl of cereal without cooking it first, you know? So like, just let nature take its course. What did we do with the snakes we find? Catch and release. You gotta run up to someone, show them it first, and then throw it out into the grass. Make them count every pebble of it. Why are you guys so mean to the other troops? Why can't everybody just get along with each other? This is supposed to be a happy horse force. A happy place. Not dinner? Is it possible to eat a snake? I guess it is. They say it tastes like chicken, right? Yeah, probably. Military members are always mean to each other. They're mean to each other in the way that siblings are mean to each other. Or it's like genuine, like, burning hatred. There's like no in between, quite frankly. It's possible to eat a lot of things, but that does not mean you should eat a lot of things. Alright, that's just, There's a game about eating snakes. There probably are a couple of those, honestly. Buffalo snake legs? Please don't eat any random creatures in the field. I cannot promise that you will be healthy as a horse afterwards. Have I ever had gator? No. I don't know why I'm swaying right now. I think it generates a sense of calmness in my brain. Tomoe, how many times did they make you take an exhaust sample from the Humvee or check for weak spots in the armor of a Bradley? Do I really look like I'd fall for such things? No. Not me, not this horse. If you're lucky, you have somebody warn you in advance. Am I horsing around today? I think so. I think so. I am optimistic. My brain feels very numb. It's kind of slumped. Like when you're like laying down and you're like half of your body is off the side of the bed. That's how my brain is right now. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer due to thermal expansion. The iron expands when heated, making the tower slightly taller in warmer temperatures. But it's still in France. Otherwise, that is quite fascinating. I hope you guys have a good weekend, by the way. It's the start of a weekend. What is there to be upset about? Unless you're like me and you work on the weekends, like half the time. Bad RNG, I guess. I'll be fine, though. My weekend's just a little bit different than most weekends. What's wrong with France? It's not America. That's my only explanation for you. I am very much biased towards my own country, but honestly, most people are. You always work the weekend, then you understand my pain. Excellent. They talk funny. To be fair, a lot of people in the US talk funny as well. I can't give people a hard time for that. Fuck, I talk funny a lot of the time. Everybody says that I talk in a very strange way Just like the cadence of my voice is peculiar or some shit. I don't know. Doesn't make much sense to me. I'm just going off of what you guys have told me. I think. Maybe we horsed around a little too much. Oh no. No, everything's okay. There's no need to panic. Everything's okay. We're so back. We're so horseback. It was never Tomoe in the first place. It's all an illusion. Ooh. No need to panic! Stop panicking! Why are you panicking? Everyone panic? That's the opposite of what you need to do right now. Why is it so fun to use this model? It's like, I don't know, there's something about it. You know? It's not just me, right? Like, there's it's so fun to just stare at it. Maybe it's because I don't use it that often. I'm like, I think it's Rome. I think it might be Rome. Rome might be it. Rome might be it. You see. The tail is also very powerful. All of my motivation is riding on this. It's like a horse joke. Except not really. It was not an intentional horse joke. Here we go. How do you get those abs? I attend PT at 0600. You should try it. This is how I get everybody hooked on the regimen. Have I done a VRC stream yet? I haven't. I don't even have VRC. What weapon? The real weapon was the friends we made. I don't think that's how that works, actually. Ugh. 1 F5 6 7 8 is getting 2 years to say, why is it so fun? There's a lot to look at. That's how it normally is, though. I'm always in prime form. I feel like compared to other VTubers, my color palette is really muted, isn't it? Like, cause all the other VTubers have like purples and like pinks and greens and aquamarines and stuff, and I'm just over here like, here's some olive, here's some brown, here's some tan. There you go. That's plenty to horse around. Makes me happy, but sometimes I wonder if I don't have enough color. But then I like, if you like put it against a scene like this, it kind of all ties together really well. Simple but elegant, yeah. You don't want to do too much with designs. Sometimes a little goes a long way. I'll survive on the battlefield longer. Yeah, it's like how the blue lobsters get destroyed quickly because they're blue and not red. Although I think Red Lobster recently declared bankruptcy, so maybe that's not the adequate comparison. Sif Shooting is given 5 cares. Say during the time of the Roman Republic, Tomoe would be a hoofin for the equestrian social class with her cavalry experience. Horse force be with you. With you too. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Tactical VTubing. I feel like tactical is like the camo, right? I don't got any camo on me. Why do you have your arm and leg bandaged up? It's too traumatic to talk about. Don't worry about the details. 3D Tomoe fitness stream. I still have the outfit for it. Let me see if I can toggle to it real quick. I have this power. I just forget how to do it sometimes. I might be bad at this. I might actually just be bad at this. Wait. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Never mind. We're good. I am prepared to lead fitness streams. I think. It's like the Wii Fit trainer in the Wii series. Anyway, you get the point. Horse is ready for anything. Not again? No. I'm cutting that one off quickly. What do you mean? You can still make the tactical rank, you just need to stay locked in? I see. You guys are silly. It's just exercise clothes. Why are you guys so weird about exercise clothes? I feel like... oh, goodness. PT time? Nah, it's not 0600. We can't do PT right now. Not today, not today. You will now attend PT at 0600. Well, it's the right attitude, I guess. It's a step in the right direction. You love being silly. It's nice to be whimsical upon occasion. I encourage whimsy. We all need a little bit of whimsy in our life. We need to lift right now. Damn, I should lift tomorrow. I'm probably gonna be too tired to lift tomorrow. But it's a nice thought, at least. If you dream about Tomoe, does that make it a nightmare? I guess technically, yeah. I usually just, like, fight a wizard in my dreams, but, like, horses are pretty cool, too. 20-minute workout? I mean, that'll usually do the trick. Does a 3D model have the hat? Nah. We just got horse ears, you know. Oh, my model is really nice. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you. I'll do PT if she lets me keep the thigh highs on. Why would you do PT and thigh highs? Huh. Well, alright then. What spells would you use? I've been told that the only way to truly deal with the wizard in your dreams is to cast gun. Therefore, I would cast gun. Which wizard and how do you guys not have a wizard that shows up in your dreams and like repeatedly challenges you? And then when you try to wake up in the morning, like you have like an important thing you have to be up for, he just like drags you back to the dream realm and throws a steel chair at you and you have to go and fight him again. And like you just repeatedly keep fighting him over and over again until eventually he retires to nurse his wounds, but you know he's gonna come back later. It's usually how that goes. No. Okay. Advanced fireball. No. You guys will understand one day. You'll understand eventually. Sounds like a WWE match. It may as well be. I have no other explanation as to why I keep falling asleep whenever I have days off. Like, I don't try to sleep in, but then I look at the alarm clock and I'm like, damn, I woke up like 5 times and I just slept for 13 hours. I hate life right now. This is sad. This is very sad. Did anyone understand that? Why are you acting like I'm crazy? Everything I said makes perfect sense. You just don't know what you're talking about. How much, if any, of this is serious? Sometimes it's hard to tell. I wonder the same. I wonder the same. Oh, Lord, I Luck has subscribed. Thank you for another month of horsing around. Typically part of the VOD squad, but happy 2 months. Happy 2 months. Thank you. Kubi Chumi has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome, welcome. No shirt, no horseshoes, no service. That's a pretty solid motto. I'm gonna go with that for now. Oh, nah. I'm usually plenty energetic. I'm just in a very relaxed mood right now. Which works because this is just a casual chatting stream. I actually used to be afraid of just doing chatting streams. I'm like, what do I talk to them about? How do I keep them entertained? I can't even juggle. Yeah, not even with a 3D model can I juggle. That's how bad you know it is. So I was like, what do I say? But I don't know, it kind of just works out. Sometimes in life you don't have to think too hard. You just have to go with the flow. And that is okay. That is okay sometimes too. Chatting streams are the best. Yeah, I mean they do feel more like you're sitting like crisscross applesauce at like a sleepover or something just eating like bread on its own, you know, just like slices of Slices of bread. Don't eat. Okay, so I hope none of you eat the heels of the bread loaf. Like just as a matter of like morality, like as a matter of principle. Since we were talking about philosophy earlier, I hope you guys don't actually eat that part. Like it's useless. You can't make a sandwich with it. It's like all crust, right? It doesn't mesh well with the other flavors. So I yeah. You do? You do? I thought it was called the heel of the loaf. What do you call it? Is that not what it is? It's the end pieces. It's like the you know that thing you use to like keep books held up? It kind of looks like one of those. Like one of the things. Yeah. You don't waste food. It can hardly be called food though. Like it's hardly food. You're not wasting anything. The crown and the heel. What part's the crown and what part's the heel? Yes, it is the heel of the loaf. I know this slideshow round is over, but what would you most want to learn about? Why people eat the heel of the bread loaf? It's the end pieces. It's not that weird of a concept. You can't make bread without it. I mean, it keeps the rest of the bread from getting stale, but like, you know, what other purpose does it have? Today in American history, today in 1775, the first shots were fired in Concord, Massachusetts, kicking off the American Revolution. I felt like I had to read it in that voice for some reason. I believe you, but why 1775? Huh. Really no good at history. Really no good. Eat your oversized crust. I refuse. Absolutely not. Hi? Hello. Hi. Am I the type of person to waste pizza crust? I feel like eating pizza crust makes sense, but like... Oh, I gotta rub my eye. There we go. But eating, bread, normally bread crust is okay, but not the heels. It's alright. Don't waste food, just cover it in honey and cinnamon or feed it to a bird. Should I like throw it to the ducks and watch them fight over it for my own sick amusement? Hello, horse. Hello. Probably gonna end the stream soon. Like, I honestly do not have much energy today. I've exhausted most of my mental and emotional energy for the day, so it's like I gotta like curl up and just kind of like vibe, you know? Yeah. Ducks would do the same to us if given the chance. I think ducks are just evil creatures. But it's like hard to tell because they look so cute. Why would something... How does something so cute be so evil? It doesn't... I can't comprehend it. Brady Noodles has joined the Umarmy as always private second class. Welcome to the Umarmy. PT starts at 0600. I am in stable condition. Do not worry. It's a horse's job. Get my rest. I do need a rest. You know when they say give it a rest, horse lady? They mean go rest up. Besides, I think there's like buffering difficulties and stuff. They're trying to keep me held back, but I will not be stopped. The Tomata has given 2 cares. Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you this Friday? I'm doing okay. I'm definitely doing okay. Bears are also adorable. I know they have like little ears and you just look at them and you're like, just look at that little guy. So harmless, so cute, so endearing. Oh, should take a good rest after this. I know it's necessary, all for the good of the art. Oh.
Thank you for being you and for streaming today. Have a wonderful evening and take care of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll do my best to rest up down. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'm strong. I'm tough. There's that smile we fight for. Please don't fight. Don't fight each other at least. Just everybody, Canada mucked up by giving freaking geese total immunity punishable by fines and prison time. Why geese of all creatures? Alas, I will end it here. I gotta go relax and like reset a little bit, and I think I'll be fine. I did want to thank you guys again for thank you for being understanding about everything. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for being supportive through my diagnosis and stuff.
I was having a rough day and just sitting here listening to you helped a lot. You have such a nice voice.
Thank you for the kind words like that. I mean, even when I'm like down and gloomy, I'm glad I can still make somebody happy. I appreciate that. It's like, at least I'm doing something right, you know? Definitely got a long way to go to get better, but a little bit at a time. Closing in on your position, I'm not doing any of that. You're fine. It's okay. A little bit goes a long way. We'll get there though. I will be back another time. I must go horse around elsewhere. AKA crawl into my bed and rest. Got work tomorrow, man. Evil never rests. And by evil I mean horse. 500 oats. Why the long face? I think it's actually quite normal. Alright, Clips is getting 1.9 cares to say thank you for just being here. Thank you guys for appreciating my shenanigans. Even if I fumble around a lot. I have like the most terrible case of stream scuff ever. Like I always mess up like one little fine detail and like it bothers me. But you guys are like, yeah, this is hell yeah, this is so cool. This is fine. Oh, good night, everyone. Have a great weekend. Yeah. That pretty much in a nutshell. Everybody have a lovely weekend. Words, yes, words. Makes me special. Gotta own up to the mistakes and roll with the punches. Something like that. It was something cool and inspiring like that. Tough times make tough people. That means hardtack's been through some stuff, huh? That's how that works? Ain't nothing tougher than hardtack, buddy. Alright. Guess I should probably raid. Yeah. Let's see. Is anybody around today? Scuff is almost a requirement for VTuber stream. It's because we're humans. We make human mistakes. Like, oh man, that power generator is going off in the background. I really wish I could hear myself think over it. It's that sort of scuff. Sometimes you can't help it. It's like when you wake up at like 3 in the morning because your asshole of a neighbor decided to mow the lawn then just to spite you. You missed the beginning of my stream. What's my diagnosis? I see. Yeah, I got diagnosed with PTSD today. But that stuff aside, okay, let me, no, okay, you guys are goofy, hush. Let me set this up and then head out for now. Human? Horse? A little bit of both, actually. A little bit of both. If the stream ain't scuff, then it ain't a real stream. But some people manage to completely avoid stream scuff. How do you explain that? That's why you're so jittery and nervous like a puppy? What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? I am full of unwavering confidence. Yeah. Where is this thing? 1 second. Okay, that should do it. All here to help you pull it through. Thank you again for that. Thank you again. Horse Girl will now go and horse around elsewhere. You guys, though, have a good rest of your day. And thank you again. Farewell for now.